welcome back to Delta Cinco Questing. So it's 10:30, and we have assessed the situation. 10:30 p.m. and we've assessed the situation, and we're deciding this will be our last episode for the evening.
Yep.
When did we decide that?
In the morning.
When Jake's like, "Oh, some of us have jobs. I gotta go to bed."
Whoa!
That's what he sounds like when he's not on the mic.
I don't know. I sound that way on the mic. I don't know.
So I decided to go upstairs to get a drink. We're recording at his residence this evening, and it turns out I do not have dark vision. It is so dark outside of this room, and I have no idea where any of the light switches are. And I left my phone in here, and so I'm just like stumbling around in the dark with my big old composite toe boots, and just like
It is pretty dark in the basement.
It's a good time. It's a good time. Almost woke up, everybody. But
Just like, wake up, everyone.
Reed, you got a message from our sponsor?
Yeah. Do you?
We have a sponsor?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, this episode is... No, we're not going to do this one. Never mind.
Just kidding.
This one's brought to you by Fun.
This one is brought to you by Love is in the Air. So are some painfully infectious diseases like influenza, cold, and chickenpox, COVID-19. If you're lucky, you may catch one of them.
Too soon. Too soon. Stay safe out there.
It's been 6 months.
Actually, by the time this airs, it will be October 9th.
It's been almost 7 months.
It'll still be going.
Hey, let's hope that you just catch love in the air, okay?
Classes at the university started for me, and I got an email the day before classes actually started from the university being like, hey, so we've got elevated levels of COVID-19 in the wastewater systems, some of the dorms. So
there was a whole dorm that was locked down.
So hold off for a minute. They didn't they're just just so you know. And then I got an email from one of my professors being like, hey, due to the elevated levels of COVID-19 in the wastewater of one of the dorms, let's hold off on meeting for a week. And it's like, it's not going to clear up in a week.
So they're testing the wastewater.
Correct.
Yeah, man.
Correct.
Someone's sick in here.
Big brother, yo. I knew a guy who caught that love drug too. Let's see.
Welcome back to D5
problems.
D5
pandemics.
So got some feedback.
Got 99 problems, but D5 ain't one.
I got some feedback from the fans, and when I say fans, I mean the ungrateful players.
Yeah.
Ungrateful. And they said that I am not nearly giving enough. So I know last episode we talked about whoa. Hey now. So I know last episode we said that we would come back and let you know all the goodies that you found in Riverbend. And we stopped the episode, and you guys want to know what I did? And I'm not talking to the players, I'm talking to the fans right now. Do the fans want to know? Of course you do. I said, you guys just go to the treasure section in the core rulebook. You just pick out whatever you want. Christmas came early. That's what I said. And then I put some limitations on it. And so it said no to a bunch of the really cool items that they brought up. But let's kind of start this episode with a recap. And then we will do a little flashback to the ransacking of Riverbend. So with that, let's see who hasn't done a recap tonight.
Rav hasn't.
Rav, go for it. Or John.
Sure. We'll go with John this time. I think being Rav last time was a little too emotional. So we made it. Helped the guy out of the hole there. Our good friend, Sir McDonald.
Tracy McDonald.
Sure. And we made it back to Riverbend, found the town in utter ruins. No one around. decided to search through everything, see what we could find. We eventually found our good friend Richard. Poor guy was on his last couple of breaths when we found him, passed away. And then we decided to go and look at his place and found that his wife and daughter's statues had been crumbled. So upon seeing that, Rav panicked and galloped on his phantom steed back to the grove. And his sister's statue was gone, was not in rubble, was gone. That broke him. And then Torvo decided that, you know what, we've come this far, might as well finish going back up to the old monastery where he was at before all this started. And so we followed him up there, and we've looked around a little bit on the grounds, and he's currently searching through the main building. So, Torvo, DM, back to you.
Hey, thanks there, Rav. Appreciate you. So I told the players that they could go through and pick either a level 1 or level 2 consumable or permanent item from the list, and as long as they could place it strategically in Riverbend in a way to explain why it hasn't been found by other people, and I thought that it was okay, then I gave them free reign. So let's go around and everybody kind of talk about what they found. Let's start with old champion. Take it away.
All right. Well, while we were in the stables, Champ found a brooch of shielding, which seems to be in new condition, which is awesome. I found it trampled in the dirt. Somebody must have dropped it as they were escaping. Anyway, what it does is it has 30 uses in it, and if I am the target of magic missile, someone casting magic missile, it doesn't do anything to me, which, as we've learned in other episodes, magic missile is like an instant hit, so that's kind of a cool thing.
Pretty cool. You also have that dagger.
Well, yeah, I do have the dagger. But
that was from before, but I just think it's cool that you're building this armory of stuff to prevent you from getting hit from stuff.
Yeah, that's right. Can't hit me.
Coming a bulwark.
That's cash money.
Yeah. Can't hit this.
And strike that from the record.
Stricken.
We changed the lyrics.
I said hit, not touch.
Speaking of touching, let's touch Mordax the axe.
Let's not. He'll bite you back.
That's funny right there.
What do you got for us, Mordax?
I got a rune for my axe, my great axe, which is called the Weapon Potency. Basically, it gives me a +1 to my hitting to hit somebody with that axe now.
So I had to be informed, and if I had to be informed as to how runes work, I guess, from being transferred over, I'm sure everybody else listening might, probably not. But basically, you just need a rune, and then it can be transferred over. And apparently, we have somebody in our party that could do that. John,
hello.
True or false?
That is true.
I was really hoping you'd say, actually, it's false.
It's all lies.
So, Mordax, where did you find this rune?
This rune was found in the mayor's house.
Was it on anything? Scribbled in the wall? Graffiti?
Piece of paper. People just passed it by not knowing what it was.
But you did.
That makes sense, yeah.
That adds up.
I've seen runes before.
He's always wanted one. One of his own.
Gobbo Warrior has gained a level.
Let's
see, Rav. What do you got for us?
Rav picked up.
What did you get for Christmas?
Well, it wasn't in Riverbend there. It was actually lying in the grass around where my sister's statue would have stood, and it was her wondrous figurine of an onyx dog.
That was your sister's?
Yarp.
Man.
I think you mean bark.
Nope.
Ayo!
Yarp, as in confirmation. Yes, sir.
Weird little Canadian thing. Hey, here's a fun fact. Most of our listeners are from the United States, so
So they're gonna love me anymore now.
and so now let's go back to the top of the mountain, the monastery, and let's see what's inside this box. Torbo,
Box.
take it away.
Cool. All right.
Inside the box is another box.
And yeah, I just kind of exhibit the box. They heard that I like boxes, so there's a box inside my box. Well, a box. Anyway, as I descend into the secret chamber that I awoke to previously, the more that I had time to meditate and become more aligned with my own learnings of the runes on my body, I have uncovered a secret that I was hoping would still be down here, and it is. And I notice in one of the in where I was gifted something down here, there is a chamber beyond that I'm able to access now with the knowledge that I possess. And inside, I bring up to the group these winding wraps, as you will, that inscribed upon them, which they are of a sturdy cloth, but upon each segment of the cloth is a rune that holds power. And I hold them, very preciously. And I'm like, I have to take time with these to ensure that I can continue the gift of what my monastery has bestowed upon me. And they end up, as it will be done, they end up as basically being the equivalent of what will be the +1. It's like hand wraps of mighty blows. So, as I take time to meditate and apply them to myself, and wrap my body with them, it strengthens the core of what I am for unarmed combat.
Well done.
Mm-hmm.
What's everybody doing while he's taking care of that?
I'm meditating.
Yeah, feel free to sift through the damaged wreckage of the only place I've known as home.
Yeah, but you already gave us
meditate.
permission to do that.
Okay.
You said there was nothing left there for you, so.
I did.
I really, as you were describing the scene last week, and you were like, yeah, there's no sacredness left here. I really wanted to be like, you enter the monastery, and as the four of you stand there, the door closes behind you.
Plus the
And-
one swings shut slowly.
and your master and everybody else that you love pop out and yell surprise.
We got him.
No way, guys. We'll be taking those.
You guys.
Happy birthday, son.
Wow. Wow.
I really wanted to, but then I was like, man, we gave Raph's sister the respect that she deserved. Got to share some of that other respect. Those respect juices.
Respect juice.
Okay. So yeah, do you guys spend the night up here at the monastery?
Yeah, I think so.
Sure, man. It probably takes that long for me to work through. these.
Okay. So
Full
Yeah.
of health.
really,
Yep.
all right. What's everybody's max HP at now? By the way,
50.
Uh-oh. I don't know. Levels?
Don't know, don't
48.
care.
We haven't been in combat, okay?
66.
Oh my
I'm up
goodness.
I'm up in the 50s or 60s.
All right.
Wow, everybody's tougher than me.
We got one more level. I'll be at 80.
If we go up another level.
Not tonight.
Sure, tonight. Why not?
Let's roll to see if it happens. Yep, it's happening.
All right. Well,
It's
Well, you-
working.
DC set at 7 for that.
38 is what my hit points should be.
okay. So, as you guys look out over the valley and the smoldering ruins of the Prapa forest, you start to think about, what to do next. And I think the general consensus is now turn to Prapa and start making your way there.
Making
Well,
a way
for some
to
of
Prapa.
us, for some of us, Prapa is our home. So
It's true.
No. No.
Yeah.
Who?
Yes.
Who hails from Prapa? Raise your hand. Yeah, that's what I thought. Nobody.
I'm raising my hand.
I see a raised hand. Liar. It's not my hand, but
El Champion hails from Papa.
So as you guys
champagne.
Champion.
as you guys are sitting around the campfire that night, talking about plans and where to go. Those familiar with Prapa, I'm sure, kind of explained how the city is set up, and how things are kind of run there as far as electing the High Council, etc.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes, Champ would be all too informative about that.
Yeah, a lot more than Mordax would be.
So you spend the night at the monastery, and you turn your heart and mind and all of your everything towards Prapa. The hope of a new page, a new chapter in your lives being opened, and continue on your journey. So it's going to take 10 or 11 days to get from the monastery to Prapa. You don't have to go back down through Riverbend if you don't want to, but you continue on your journey. You don't see very many people, but every once in a while you come across what have been termed as refugees. And they kind of give you the same types of information that you've heard from before. Different variations of tales, all similar though, of people being turned to stone the day before this firestorm of hellfire rained down. Loved ones turned to stone, seasoned magic users gone. Not all of the magic users, but quite a few. You continue along your journey, and things are pretty uneventful for the first 2 or 3 days. But you go to set up camp on the 4th day, and if you would be so kind as to jump to page 8 in the PDF.
The one with the river?
Yes.
Cool.
Just around the river.
So on the 4th day after leaving the monastery, then you have been traveling and you're a little bit farther down the road, I'd say 20 or 30 miles farther down the main road from the spot that you originally found Sir Tracy MacDonald. And you decide to set up camp. What's been your process for setting up camp?
Nice little bedroll on the ground. Maybe find a good rock.
I always just find a sturdy ground to just meditate on.
I set up a bedroll.
Place to easily defend.
So do you try and stick to the main road, or do you guys hop off of the road?
Probably hop off.
Yeah.
I like to think that we stay wary of the road.
Yeah, there's no way we're hanging out by the road.
How far off the road do you set as kind of the minimum to go?
At least 150 yards.
Okay.
At least, yeah. I mean, I would say
If
good.
not 3 miles.
Yeah, depends on how far you can see.
So as you guys are setting up camp, dun, 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 something happens.
You know, that's exactly what we just said. Sounds like we're
The
GM.
Sounds like
And we become the turtle.
the GMs. Okay. So as you guys are setting up camp, you hear a branch break off to the distance. The road in this case is going to be towards the bottom of the page, but it doesn't come from that direction. It comes off of the right-hand side of the page. And as the four of you turn, so yes, across the river, over by that lone tree. And as you turn to look, then a single arrow is launched from that direction. Do that again, Jake.
I can't do it.
You put me on the spot, man.
And
It takes whistling through my teeth. Just
I thought you said there's a single arrow. That's like
well, a single arrow is let loose and hits the tree.
rapid fire crossbow.
Hits the tree directly behind your camp. So I have taken the liberty of drawing your camp in that square. I didn't draw the camp, but I drew the square. And you see how that there's the small squares and then there's the bigger squares.
Mm-hmm.
The bigger squares are going to represent 10 feet by 10 feet. So each of the tiny squares are 2 feet by 2 feet. Okay?
Okay.
A single arrow is let loose. Go to page 10. And you see two people
Party.
walking towards your camp. How would you guys like to see some old friends of the party?
Old friends.
Old friends to which part of the party?
Well, the podcast.
Oh, okay. I would like it, I guess.
So cool.
Well, what kind of roll should we do to see if you guys recognize these people?
Recognition.
Perception.
Go ahead and roll a recognition roll.
Is there such a roll?
No.
Perception.
All right.
20.
11.
A lot.
A lot.
You can't roll a D100. I'm sorry.
27.
23.
Okay. All four of you very easily recognize these two people, although you may not know them by name. I've given them names. A dwarf named Toland Deep Honor is on the left.
Hey, does he look like the punk who left at Riverbend? There was that dwarf who was like, "I'm out."
No.
You're like, whoa, man! You're remembering stuff
That was pretty good.
Should not be remembered.
That's pretty good. No, you
You said old
recognize
friends,
him.
man.
You recognize him actually from the Stuck Pig Tavern as the local resident brawler.
Oh, is he now?
Yeah, so he's the when they've got fight night, then he's
Yeah.
the one. He's the town favorite.
Weak.
Hold on. So wait, what is occur? Okay, continue. Because I want to challenge him to a duel of sorts.
A duel.
You want to challenge him?
Yes.
And then the other man that you see is Agent Madstrike. And you recognize him as one of the guards that came and took Richard back to Riverbend.
Probably
we got a
kicked him in the
bone to
shin.
pick with him.
So after
I missed kicking him in the face. I remember that.
after after the arrow is launched, then you see Toland step up and goes, easy now, hold on, no need to get up to greet us, gentlemen. We're just here for a good old-fashioned shakedown.
Good old fashioned shakedown.
You're here to be killed.
Now,
Hold
I
on.
wouldn't say that. Hold on.
Hold on.
Now, the way I see it, we've got you folks outnumbered and surrounded. And as you look around, you see that you're not entirely surrounded, but you count 5 people that you can see.
I got a.
Is the sun still up?
The sun is setting, but yes, it is still daylight.
Are we-
Oh,
are
is
we
it
in
bright
complete-
is gonna kill you?
Are we in complete clear view of them?
Toland and Aegeon, yes, but the other 3 who have bows and arrows are behind the trees.
I'm just wondering,
Cover.
like, would I be able to shift back into the shadows?
Yeah, take 2. Try again.
I see.
Like, on a logic level, does this look like a possibility that I could see? Or would I just be like, white shadow, as I'm drifting backwards?
I think it'd be more along those lines, where it'd be like,
Pay no attention to the
Yeah.
goblin behind the curtain.
yeah.
Hey,
I pictured it like the Grudge, just crawling backwards.
have we lost John? I haven't heard anything from him for a little bit.
I'm waiting for everybody else.
Okay. Shakedown, huh?
That's the size of it.
I draw my sword and my shield. Ha!
No.
Well, let me ask you something. You look like the brawling type. I'll give you everything I got if you can take me right now.
Everything, huh? And what's in it for you there?
The satisfaction.
Well, it means I don't get shaken down. What's in your noggin?
What's in it in my noggin?
Apparently not much.
In Goblin, I kind of whisper over to Torvo and say, "Remember our deal that everything that you have is mine, right? So that way you have nothing, right? So if you lose,
Right. Goblin code.
we kind of nod at each other because this is like an unspoken rule between us."
You're right. You are definitely right. It is unspoken, as in never been spoken of before.
Whoa, man. Whoa.
Same for my stuff.
So Aegeon looks at Torvo and goes, "Yeah, I've seen how this Gobo acts. Shouldn't be very hard at all to fight the likes of him. Last time I saw this little green guy, didn't go so good for him.
He's not green.
Last time I saw this little freak.
Okay.
Wow.
Last time I saw him, he tried his best to get the drop on us and fell flat on his face. I should have been there, seen that.
I was there. I did see that.
He remembers.
Richard knows.
Go ahead and roll persuasion. Let's see if Torvo.
could intimidate.
Yeah, but what am I adding?
Is persuasion not a thing?
Yeah.
Whether it's diplomacy, intimidation.
I'd say diplomacy because you're not trying to be like, listen here, I won't go lightly. It's
Could
how about this for an alternative? So diplomacy is what I would say.
Could I also?
Okay, I mean, I'm not very diplomatic anyway, so it wouldn't be the way I would be moving into this, but okay. 14.
Well, I mean, how would you? Because that's what I was getting off of what you were saying.
Yeah, sure, I am trying to
Diffuse the situation.
I'm just trying to elicit a duel. You know?
Okay.
And in order to, I guess, possibly through what I'm doing to intimidate, I'm sure, but I want him to perceive me as weak. That he's willing to just beat on me.
Okay.
Like, I am not trying to puff my chest in any way.
Okay.
I am.
Right. I want all my peers to be seeming more, you know.
Okay. So let me get this.
And he never saw what I could do, so I looked like a vagabond, essentially, you know.
So let me get this straight. Single combat, me and you.
Well, clearly I'm helpless, and you have clearly been able to tell us your ability of recall and recognize that I have no match here.
That was Adrian that said that. I've never seen your
Or to the fact that
Delicate.
he's stupid and out of his mind.
delicate form in combat before.
How about this? If you want to use a weapon, you can.
Ooh.
He looks at Adrian and kind of smiles, and you see that he's carrying a big old battle axe, I believe. Can I say battle axe?
Badal
You
axe.
said badal axe.
He's carrying a warhammer.
Oh.
Dibs.
right.
Bludgeoning.
Do you say that in character, Dibs?
Yeah.
Dibs!
That's
The hammer's taller than you.
So's the axe.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Single combat, you versus me. If I win,
Completely unarmed.
then we get what we'd like from your party.
From me.
Oh, from you. What do you have to offer?
I pull out my bag of chink.
That you just picked up from.
Uh-huh.
It's full of like metal shavings.
I open it enough that he can see the gold.
I tell you what, these are interesting times, and I don't see very many places I can spend that sort of money around here.
Okay. So what do you want?
How about
What's the distance between me and him?
25 feet.
20, 30, 40 feet.
40 feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Far back and see.
Well, because the big squares are 10 feet.
Has he drawn his weapon at all?
No.
Okay. I dash to him in one action.
Surprise attack? Okay. Everybody roll initiative.
Oh yeah.
Wait, I was gonna draw my axe and get enraged right.
Too late. Initiatives based off of what again?
Perception in combat.
Oh, perfect.
11.
11 for H.
Is mine.
24.
Hero point. Hero point. Use it.
We'd be tied. If but I'm your perception tied to it with it.
It's not.
Vortex?
Oh, you do add your perception, don't you? Never mind. Mine's a 21.
Oh,
Wow.
I don't know. Hero point.
H, you're at 21.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Mordex?
I'll use a hero point. Hey, one more better. Okay. 12.
Remember, you still have one more hero point.
I don't.
Yes,
I didn't
you
get
do. Because it's a new day.
No, it's session.
No,
Yeah, it's-
because you got
you
a point of inspiration from the writings on the wall.
I didn't.
So he got a point of inspiration from it being an episode, but he spent that the episode before. and then he got the single point of inspiration from the writing on the wall. But because that was his only point of inspiration, the next one didn't stack onto it.
Oh,
You all have one. I don't.
gotcha.
So yeah. Mordax, what did you get?
12.
12.
It's going to be a good round.
All right. So Torvo gets to act twice. Once in the surprise round, and then he gets to go first.
Rav got a
And then
17.
Oh, hey. Okay.
Nobody cares, Rav.
Should I roll for shambles too?
No, Shambles will just act with you. Okay. Torvo, talk to me.
So I basically am sprinting straight at him, and I'm going to initiate a flurry of blows / maneuvers. Well, that fell off. No.
And who are you fighting?
The dude who claims to be a brawler. You know?
Toland.
Toland.
I mean, he has the Warhammer, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So, hold on. I got the incorrect values. Let me pull the real values up real fast. My bad. I'm sorry.
Toland is just standing there.
Mid sentence.
He's like, are you going to do something or are you just going to sit there?
All right.
Told you I was fast.
Yeah. I got a 24.
Careful, I hear he's real fast. 24 hits.
Okay. And then it's higher than 24.
Hits again.
Okay. So the first one I actually will do. I'm gonna do damage to him. Yep. All right, I do. Uh, 19 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna wrap up on him and bring him to the ground.
I bet you will.
So I'm gonna grapple up on him and basically trip him down to the ground. And I have one more action, right? Because I dashed. It's one, the flurry, two
Okay.
actions together. So I got my third, right? So then I'm going to basically break his arm. So, that one's going to be an 18. Well, I mean, and he has a -4 because he's flat-footed.
Okay. Did you take your negative?
Did not, so that'd be 16.
Okay, that hits.
Okay.
Because he's flat-footed.
Yeah.
Did you
And
break
then,
So you actually break his arm?
yeah. Do I just break it? You want me to do damage? How much damage it does?
Just break it.
Okay.
Just break it.
So his arm's broken.
Yeah, because, I mean, that was more for disabling and not necessarily for, like,
Sure.
killing.
Sure, but like, yeah, I got it.
So he is going to take damage, just not a lot of.
Should I have you roll for damage?
Well, how much damage would you think? I don't know if I'd be applying. I'm down with
1d4.
Go with 5d4s.
well because I'm
That's
trained in combatives. Do I get?
I mean,
that?
I guess what's your intent for breaking his arm?
Oh, I'm not trying to kill him. No, I mean, but I'm definitely disabling him. I want him out of the fight, or like he can't. He clearly has a warhammer. He's not going to be drawing a warhammer with a broken arm.
Okay.
So, do I add my double for the wraps?
He wants him to cry.
In front of his friends?
Your
mom. Damage.
Say uncle.
All right. Torvo, your turn.
Okay. From me looking at him, how bad does he look off?
Pretty bad.
Okay. Then I shift to the next guy right next to him
and I'm going to go into a sweeping motion. And that is a 20.
Hits.
Okay. So I trip him to the ground in 1, and then this is part of the flurry, so it's even more. So he's flat-footed into it, and I'm going to... What does he have on him? Like, what weapon does he seem to have?
He has a... I don't know how to pronounce it.
Is it a
Blade.
melee weapon?
Guisarm?
Oh, okay. So that's like a pole arm.
Yeah.
So, okay. So I'm going to, when I trip him down, I'm going to break his arm as well, but I'm actually going to do it with a pure attack of like completely shattering it. I'm like straight just torquing it, shattering it.
Okay.
So,
Ow.
10 damage.
All right.
Was that enough?
2.
Shatter his arm? If not, I'll put a full maneuver into it.
I mean, I've never dealt with broken arms before,
Right?
so
We'll just... Wow, that was...
But in real life, if someone rolls a 10 on you in real life, I'm pretty sure you're doing something to it.
usually for me, I go, yeah, the arrow went in and it did this much damage,
The next attack was 13.
and that misses.
Okay, the next one. 20, so... 17.
Hits.
Okay. This one, I'm grabbing his other arm and I'm going to put a full break into it. So. 9.
Okay.
Okay. That's my turn.
So he's got 2 broken arms now.
Yeah, the other guy's got a completely shattered arm too.
All right. It is his turn. Agents.
That guy's arm's shattered. The one arm, I feel like it was his left arm because that's what's closest to me. I shattered that arm and then moved over and basically ripped the other arm out of the socket.
Okay. So there's nothing he can do.
He can run if he can get off the ground.
Okay.
Which I'd imagine takes a full turn, because you ever tried to shift yourself without your arms?
Okay. Yeah. Then he just stands up. Rav, your turn.
Rav is going to cast his arm to the side, and
Wait, Rav, what'd you get for your initiative?
I was 17.
I was 21.
I'm sorry, H. I'm sorry, yeah. I had Torval written there, and then I saw that you got the next, and so I scribbled out Torval, but it looked like I scribbled out H
Oh.
as well. H, your turn. You go before Agent, so he has not stood up yet.
Agent hasn't stood up yet. Okay, I look over at the bandit that shot the arrow.
Okay. Behind the single tree
Yeah.
on the right.
Is he still behind it?
Yeah.
Can I see him?
Yes.
And is it still sunny outside?
Yes.
Hey,
It has been like 15
Couple
or
of
20
seconds.
seconds since he shot the arrow.
I point my sword straight at him, and I am going to use Sunblade.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, walk me through that. How's that happen?
So Sunblade is a spell that I can use. It says you fire a ray of burning sunlight from your weapon. You must be wielding a sword or spear to cast Sunblade, and you perform this spell's somatic component with the weapon. Make a spell attack roll. The ray deals 1d4 fire damage. If the target is evil, the ray deals an additional 1d4 good damage, and if they're undead, another d4 for positive damage. Anyway. If you're in an area of bright natural sunlight, increase the die size of each damage die by 1 step, so that'd be d6.
That's pretty cool.
Yep. And I'm also going to heighten it, so it gives me... I'm going to use 2 focus points to heighten it, which does an additional 1d6 and an additional 1d6 for if they're evil. So, is he evil?
He's not evil.
What? He shot an arrow. He's robbing people.
Just bandits trying to get by, man.
Being a bad, like, doing bad things doesn't make somebody evil.
Yes, it
Robin Hood
does.
was neutral. He killed a lot of guys.
He's not evil.
Come on.
No.
Fine. Anyway, well then he's getting hit with fire.
Look, I know their backstory. I know the kids that they're going home to.
They were going to go
Sorry,
home
real
too.
quick, because I have to figure this out. 'Cause
Well, the named characters get a chance.
what is the key for the spell stuff? Like, what is the key?
Your spell attack?
Yeah.
Your ability, it's whatever ability you use to cast the spell.
So it should be your wisdom and your
Right.
proficiency.
Or
Could be
intelligence.
charisma too.
I don't know. Have you met Champ? Not very charismatic.
And he's still grappled, too. So he wouldn't be able to get up anyways.
Well, he's not going after him.
It's wisdom plus proficiency.
Okay. So yeah, your wisdom modifier.
So, how do you know your proficiency in it? Oh my gosh. Sorry, I've never used magic.
That's all right.
I'm not sure how you find that out. Just give me a sec.
There's a
All right.
spot.
Rav, it's your turn after this. So while H is looking that up, then Rav, go ahead and walk us through what you're planning on doing, unless it's going after the same
Actually,
person.
no. Since we have him going after the guy, the single tree on the other side of the river there. That's who he's going after.
Mhm.
Okay. Well, then Rav's going to go after the bandit with the double trees there on the above him.
Okay.
And since he's going to use that sun move, that's really going to show Rav the other guy. Yeah. So he's going to have the bow. So he's going to Rav's going to use the move Sudden Bolt. And he's going to cast it since he's within the 60 feet limitation of the spell. And call down a small lightning bolt to the target, dealing 4d12 electrical damage. And
All right.
I'm going to heighten that myself. One more with focus point. And go +1, so it gives me do an extra 1d12. So 5d12 altogether. Coolio?
Okay. Sounds good. You know, I guess the two bandits that didn't shoot should have gone in the surprise round as well.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda.
Oh, yeah.
Too late now.
They were surprised by me and the electric hook.
Well, I mean, like they're geared up as like if they
Oh,
do
they were already
anything.
drawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello.
That's 31, 37, 37, that's 44.
So this deafening crack of lightning, or this deafening crack of thunder, happens after this blinding strike of lightning. It goes through and strikes where the bandit is standing. When everybody's eyes start to, clear up back up, there is nothing left where the bandit was standing.
Okay. Sorry, back to me.
Dead, by the way.
Back to me.
Well, this is before the guy was no longer there, so
Oh, he incinerated him?
yeah.
Yeah.
This is before the guy got incinerated.
He only had 11 hit points.
Yeah, this is before the guy got incinerated is when my attack is.
Okay.
Okay, so I figured it out. I'm gonna roll for it. 9 plus 8, 17. Does a 17 hit?
17 does hit.
Perfect. 2d6. Oh, come on. Hero point. For both of them. Using both my hero points. That's a little bit better. So 6 points of fire damage.
All right.
He's successfully on fire.
I'm on fire!
Okay. Anything else?
No, that's it. My turn.
All right, so it is that bandit's turn, and it will shoot an arrow at.
The one that's on fire?
It's going to let go of its arrow.
It's drawn. So that arrow's going somewhere anyways.
No, you guys are right. You guys are right. These guys shouldn't even have a turn. They shouldn't even be here.
Well, yeah.
Flee!
They're not evil, but they're robbing people.
You already knew that.
20. Does 20 hit?
Who?
Yeah, you didn't specify
say
who.
who was
Champ.
aiming at.
Champ. Shoot it back at Champ.
Oh, he's shooting it back at Champ? Well, first off, 21 it hit, but that dagger would block it anyway.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, that's sweet dagger.
So he will turn and start running back towards the road.
Putting out the fire.
Which is down.
He will run and jump into the stream.
Oh, he's coming towards us. Fantastic.
Okay. Mordax, your turn.
Hey! Okay, I'm going to run to the one that's on the left. There's that bandit right there. First off, I'm going to go into a rage. That sort of thing. And I'm going to do a sprint at this guy. Do I have my axe out? Do I have to take an action to draw that?
I don't know. I feel like we keep changing it. So,
Well, drawing a weapon is an action, yes.
Oh, well, then I can't do a sudden charge. So,
Just punch him.
Keck will allow
Punch him
it.
with your fist.
okay. Okay. I'm going to do my sudden charge, and which makes it I can stride twice and just smack him, pretty much. Ow. Okay. Does a 20 hit?
Yes, it does.
$19.
19 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay. Will you illustrate that killing blow, please?
Oh, yes. I'm coming right at him in a full-on rage, and he can see the fire in my eyes. Probably a little terrified if I don't, if I could say it so myself, and I do. Jumping in the air, bringing the axe down right where his neck's at and his shoulder, and he drops to the ground, just dead.
Dead. All right. So now,
Awesome.
now it's Toland's turn, and he will attempt to stand up, which he does. And now we're back to Torvo.
Okay. I say to Tolan, if you move, I'll kill you. Doesn't work. What is my reaction?
Intimidation. I
Yeah.
think that's going to be. Plus, I would give him a negative on that, just
Yeah.
because he's already gotten a broken arm.
Do I get to add anything?
Intimidation modifier.
That's it?
Isn't that what it is?
Yeah, I mean, like,
Are you doing an intimidation?
you're right.
Hero point.
I get it. I'm not very, like,
Hero point.
I mean, do you guys need the boost and help?
I just don't need the guy to need it. Oh, well.
Use the hero point.
It was an 11. I have a 1 on my charisma. I don't have any bonuses. So it wouldn't matter, if I use a hero point or not. Alright, whatever. I let go of a June, and I'm gonna trip Toland again.
Okay.
Poor guy.
Okay, that's 16.
16 does not do
Okay,
it.
the flurry. 17.
Actually, yeah. No, 16 does not.
17?
17 does.
Okay, so I do a front kick right to his shins, which just drops him straight planked right face into the ground.
Okay.
And then I am going to break his leg right at the knee.
Why not just kill him?
I want him dead.
We like to question some people
Okay,
and
That
then
one-
rob them.
that one's a 16 now. but he's flat-footed.
Yep.
Or
So
need some mushrooms.
okay.
Darn tootin',
Well, I
I'm
hope
making
this
up
doesn't
poultice
kill
again.
him because this might kill him. Ah. 14. 18.
He is dead.
Oh, all right. I told him.
You told him not to move. Don't move. You know what? I'll just kill you anyway. I don't understand. I don't understand why his family's mad. I told him not to move, and then I told him not to move before I killed him.
Now I ask June, are you gonna move?
I mean, he can't really.
Right.
He wiggles on the ground.
Can I have? You wanna know what? That was subdued damage. How about that? I can do that actually.
What?
No, it's too late now. You've already
He's
called
dead.
it.
Yeah, we've moved on.
It's true. You can't put the baby in the basket. No,
You can't do infinity damage and not kill somebody.
Remember that we're over limit here, so we got to just kind of.
Yeah, you're right. All right, so I'm gonna grapple you. Wow, holy crap. Okay, so does it's a minus 24. Sorry, 25.
Yeah, that's it. That hits.
So I've grappled him again.
All right. Well, I think we can safely say that combat's over.
Wait, no, there's still one guy.
I understand that, but 3 of them are dead. One of them is grappled by a god, and the last bandit is in a river with the 3 of you within striking distance before he gets a turn.
Yes, we shall gather back the river.
It's pretty fun.
So, it's up to you guys, I guess, if you would like to kill him or keep him alive.
I'm killing him.
Whose
Okay.
turn is next, though?
So
It's mine.
he's dead then, and we'll find out what
No,
Agent has to say
I was going to kill
next
him
week.
away.
1, 2, 3.
D5.
D5.